Hello, in this Kotlin programming video, we are going to look at strings. If you aren't familiar with variables or data types, I recommend checking those videos out first. If you're good to go, then let's continue. Okay, so what we're going to do is create a variable. So if I do var, and I'll call this epic string, and I'll assign it the characters hello world. Okay, simple stuff. And I can print it out. You could do more stuff with it. You could assign it to another variable. You could potentially store it in a database. That's totally up to you. Epic string, and if we run it, it will just print out hello world in the console. Simple stuff, nothing amazing. But what you can do with strings is, in most languages, and this includes Kotlin, is strings are generally objects where they have extra methods applied to them. So if I do epic string dot length, so this is a value, a property that is assigned, and you can guess what this does. This just returns the length of that variable, 11. My thinking, there's 5 characters in hello, 5 characters or letters in world, 5 plus 5 is 10. Where's the 11th one? The space in the middle. Spaces in computers or in ASCII, I recommend checking out ASCII if you're not familiar with it. I'll provide a link to it. A space is just as important or as valuable, as worthy as any other character. So it takes into consideration that as well. Another thing that you can do is use certain methods. So if I do println epic string dot get, for example, and if I get 7, what do you think this will return? Let's have a look. It returns so it returns the character that's at position 7. So if we look at it, you might be thinking, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space as well, 6, 7. So why is it printing out the reason is, remember, computers always start at 0. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, space is 5, W is in position 6, O is in position 7. So this is great if you want to check certain characters. Another thing you can do is a comparison. So println epic string dot compare to. So if I specify another string, this could be a string variable or just like a string like this. And if I say hello world with no space, let's see what we get. So it prints out minus 55, obviously that's not right. So if I put in space, and let's see what we get. So we get 0. If we were to do that. So that's the difference. It'll show you the change in it. You can compare a direct string as well. Last thing I'm going to show you is the plus method. If I create a new variable and I say, actually, that's fine. Yeah, I'll create a new one. So I'll say var result equals epic string dot plus. So if I specify another string so if I specify my name, again, this could be a variable or this could literally just be an inline string like so. And now if I were to print the result, let's see what we get. So we get hello world for Han. So the plus concatenates the strings together, which just literally joins them together. If you want a space here, you'll have to put the space either there or there. So that's how you just join strings together. There are a bunch of other methods as well for dropping, for counting, for character sequences. I'll provide a link so you can check them all out. But once you've learned all the principles that I've shown you in this video, you're all good to go. So that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to pop me a message. And as usual, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.